What's up, everybody? Mike Dolce, four-time world MMA Trainer of the Year, here to talk about the worst-case scenario. All right, so Alex Hernandez recently came out to promote his upcoming fight by saying his last fight, where he dropped down to 145 pounds, the diet was so extreme, the training was so arduous, that his little Mr. Winky stopped working. Yeah! You got to hear it for yourself. All right, listen right now.
Can you share kind of like what the diet was? Because I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got some of the best nutritionists in the world. The group I go with, and it's not like I wasn't eating. It was just small, man. Like it was rough. I mean, it was the roughest, and it wasn't like I was just like moaning every day, but I was super locked in. But dude, you know, my dick didn't work in the mornings. You know, like nothing was up. I was like, I was pure. I mean, I was just gender X moving through for 3 months, just on forward, just dead forward path, and yeah, dude, doing that for enough time probably weighs on the brain a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it was tough. Everything was low. Everything was depleted.
Are you kidding me? Number one, he said he's working with one of the best nutrition teams in the world. Dude, but your dick stopped working. The diet was so extreme, your dick stopped working. Now, this is likely due to a increase in sex hormone binding globulin, SHBG. Now, SHBG typically goes up during times of extreme dieting. Any half-wit nutrition aficionado should know this. But anyway, I digress. This is also very easy to find with a simple blood panel. So for an athlete to go through an entire training camp for 3 months, as he had said, with no function, this is a problem. Furthermore, elevated levels of SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, bind to testosterone, reducing total and, more importantly, free testosterone. So by following this silly diet, not only could Alex not have some freaky time with his girl, he actually couldn't perform his workouts efficiently. He couldn't recover from his workouts efficiently. And it's no wonder he lost that fight due to the extreme dieting, and I would say the inappropriate dieting, the mismanaged dieting. Let me back up for a second. It's really easy to keep SHBG in line, even on extreme diets, if you simply build in refeeds. Now, there's a lot of data that clearly shows, I mean, this is known. Like, this isn't speculative. This is not an opinion. This is known. During times of caloric restriction, prolonged caloric restriction, or extreme caloric restriction, SHBG will shoot up. Everybody knows that. If you work with athletes, you must know that. So knowing that this young man was on an extreme diet, why would refeeds not be built in? Why would a baseline blood panel not be done prior to the diet and then every 3 weeks or so during the diet? I mean, for a UFC fighter, it's not that much money. You can get it. There's a bunch of little places. You can click the link below where we get our blood work done. There's a lot of easy ways to get your blood work done. A UFC fighter, they can just go to UFC PI, by the way, and get this. Have Dr. Duncan run a lab on you. So for an athlete to suffer through this, I'm making jokes here, having fun, but I want you guys to clearly understand there is serious health consequences to just dieting, extreme calorie deprivation. A lot of people, and I'm going to do a response, Sean Nalawange, actually in the comments of the last video, he had some nasty things to say, but maybe rightfully so. Anyway. I'm off topic right now. Back to Alex Hernandez's, inefficient little pee-pee. Likely this was due to elevated SHBG due to, you know what? Stop. I've noticed I get excited and I talk a lot and I talk fast. And I need to slow down my presentation to allow for maybe greater engagement from you. I can get this information across a little bit quicker. So what do you guys think? Should I be my same old hyper spastic, like brain dump self? Or should I slow it down a little bit and try and present in more of a measured style? I'd love to hear your comments below. So to close, Alex Hernandez, temporary impotence due to, I believe, a poorly managed weight cut utilizing prolonged and extreme caloric restriction, which resulted in elevated levels of sex hormone binding globulin, which binds to sex hormones. It's a sex hormone binding globulin, by the way, resulting in lack of libido and impotence. Also, elevated SHBG reduces total and free testosterone, which can lead to breakdown of muscle tissue, dramatic reduction of strength and endurance. Not ideal if you are a UFC athlete getting ready to go and compete. So, the purpose of this video is to just bring awareness to what happened to Alex, to give an explanation as to what was likely the cause, because a young, virile UFC fighter should not be worried about their pee-pee not working, right? That's a problem. And then what to do to fix it. You build in refeeds. Refeed is simply, maybe you bring your calories low for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and then you refeed back up. That's one simple way. There's a lot of different ways. We would run blood work on our athletes. We would take a better look. We would have a baseline of labs. We'd have a baseline of their nutrition, baseline of body weight, baseline of body fat percentage. We'd have a lot of baselines for the athletes that we work with, so we don't run into these issues. You can do this at home pretty simply just by charting your health, your progress, your meals. Is very easy to do. But as we're getting into the summer shredded season, be careful not to restrict your calories too low, because now you'll have this bangable beach body, and when it comes time to bang, you're going to be trying to jam a wet noodle into a keyhole. How's that going to work? It's not. All right, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If you like this video, definitely click on another video. And until next time, whoa!